And we're live.
Yay! Hey everyone, it's Mum-Freedom-Preneurs today, and we have Los Angeles, and we have we have California, and we have Lucie here from the UK, and Christy we have joining us as well today, and we have someone else joining us too. But today's going to be a little bit of a different platform, so we're going to see where this takes us today, and we're going to have fun with it. Today's topic is going to be power of believing in yourself and your potential. As many of you know, I am CJ and I live in Florida. I'm a stay-at-home mom of 3 boys. They are 9, 6, and 4. We are also a homeschool family. For me, making this decision to take this path of freedom for myself and my family was a choice that I made by, once again, I was blessed to be a mom, and I was not going to allow that to pass up and have somebody else bring my beautiful children into this world and raise them when I was gifted their blessings. So for that, I made the decision to be a stay-at-home mom, and I reached out and I found my future with this amazing panel of friends and family that I have. And my statement that I always say in life is that memories only happen once, and you cannot repeat them. So enjoy them while they're there, and don't wish that they were there and then they were gone again, because they don't. Once they're gone, you can never get them back. And I guess Val, would you like, or are you gonna be able to go? Hi.
Hey, everybody.
Sorry.
Valerie. Yeah. You got me. Okay. Valerie Jampolsky, the Abundance Mum-Freedom-Preneur from Abundance Now. And I run the Hangout. I am a little bit under the weather today. And so, but that's a beautiful thing. We have this community, and CJ's jumping in, and this is the thing. You know what's really cool? I mean, I did this so that I could be home with my kids, right? And I could really, make a difference and do things that I love, going to the park and Disneyland and travel and do all those things and really make a difference and help inspire people what's possible in their lives. And here's the dealio. I don't know about you, whatever you are, if you're watching this in the replay. But by the way, if you're watching the replay, or wherever you are watching, I shout out where you're at. It's really cool because we're here like across the globe here. It's really kind of cool. And I'm making money. My business is working for me even while I'm sick, even while I can't do much. I got systems up and running, and I have a whole community here that has my back. And the only reason I'm coming out, I'll be probably blocked out most of this because I'm not feeling so good. Ladies love makeup. Makeup is a wonderful thing. Is that, it ain't one thing. First, it's cool that I can be home and I can pretty much be in bed for most of the day. And a lot of my business is pretty much running for me. And there's certain things I can do even just from my phone, just lying there doing some stuff a little bit. But bottom line is I just think it's amazing that I can do this and have an income coming in even while I'm sick. And it's the coolest thing that I didn't have to be on this. I just wanted to be on here to tell you guys this is what's possible. You can hear it. You're hearing my voice, right? And I'm actually quite dizzy.
Yes, you can.
I'm sitting up here. I can do this for a little bit, and then I'm going to be hopping out, right? The sound will be off of it, but I'll come in and out and stuff. We'll dig into our topic on this, but I just think it's a very powerful thing that this is possible. This is possible. So, anybody that might be watching this that have any physical issues or whatever, this is something that can be done even from your bed.
Well, one thing that everyone needs to understand too is that you're not wasting any vacation days today. You're not using any paid, planned holiday time, holiday leave, or taking unpaid time off. I mean, you're getting paid today for being sick and sitting in your bed and lounging with your boys later when they wake up.
They're wrapped around me pretty much.
Yeah. And sitting on your bed with your phone and speaking with individuals from all over. And that's what people don't understand, the freedom that we have.
I'm kind of what I'm going through here at the moment, and it's all good.
Yeah.
off the camera and the sound. I will hop out when it's my turn.
And there's my 4-year-old. He wanted to come in and say hi.
Hey, sweetie. Mwah.
Miss Val's sick today. She doesn't feel good.
Yeah, but I will be better. It's all good.
Now,
Alrighty.
I don't have the alphabetical order that you do, so...
Okay. I'll call out verbally. How's that?
Okay.
I see Agnes is up first. Because she's an A.
I don't think she's ready.
Agnes is not ready. Okay, Joan. Go to Joan. Oh, Agnes is up. Agnes is up.
Okay. Agnes, you ready, hon?
Yes. Opa, hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Get it.
Say hello.
Hi guys. I just have my son here. Hi, my name is Agnes Lebenyi, the Euro Abundance Mum-Preneur, and he is my beautiful son. And I live here in Hollywood, Florida, like 16 years. And originally I'm from Hungary. And why I am here? Because of him and my family. I want to have my freedom. And my major goal is for the whole family reach the freedom, including my husband, so we can travel. And how I said, how I said before, I'm from Hungary, so my whole family is lives in Hungary. My dream is I could spend as much time with them and here also at the same time. He's distracting, but he enjoys it. So back to you guys.
Hey, the joys of being home with our boys, right? You're good, Agnes. Talk. He's fine.
Yeah. Yes, I'm here. Okay, that's it. For this second, back to you guys.
You guys are so funny. All right. Joan with her little one. Up.
Hey, ladies. Good. It's 9 o'clock here in Dallas. So good morning to everybody. Again, so grateful to be on this panel on Monday mornings. It's so awesome to be here with you, lovely, lovely ladies. I'd love to see your faces. Basically, just like everybody else here, I love my online automated business because you get to stay home and pretty much work wherever you are. And if we travel, that's totally cool. If I'm at home, that's awesome. I just couldn't imagine leaving the kids, somewhere, a daycare or anywhere else, because I love to spend time with them. And I started this business while my husband was deployed, so on top of 3 kids, and it's been great. And it did take some some work and stuff, but it's totally worth it. It's totally worth it. So and I know there's a lot of single mothers out here too. So if they can do it, then anybody can do this. So that's the beauty of it all. And like I said, I started this with my husband was deployed, and I wanted him to come home and not worry about the finances. And so now he's home, and it's been awesome. So awesome stuff, and I love the topic today. And again, I love seeing you beautiful faces here.
How old are the boys again?
My boys are 6, 3, and 2.
Yay!
Yay.
Hey, and you're homeschool, right, too, John?
Yes. We homeschool. It's basically my 6-year-old, because the other 2 are still young, but the other 2 they love, if we were doing a lesson, then they kind of sit in also. So kind of everybody learns, even if I'm homeschooling just one. So
thanks, John.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
All right, love it, Joan. And next up is Christy.
Still you're muted. You're muted, Christy. There you go.
Hi. Hi, everyone. Thank you for having me here. It feels so good to be here, just around you moms. I have my 4-year-old. He's in the other room as well. It's so cute when the kids, they see themselves on the camera and they love seeing themselves, right? And so they get in and then they're like, hi. Oh, it's so precious. I'm Christy. I live here in Kansas City, Missouri, and I'm fairly new. To this whole internet marketing online world, and my ultimate goal is to be a stay-at-home mom, and I'm not so far away from that goal. I miss every day that I'm gone for, I do have to put my 4-year-old in daycare right now, and it makes my urge to you know, stay strong and determined, and to work harder. I stay up later, I get up earlier to work on my business so that I can, here in the next few months, not have to take my kids to daycare anymore, and be able to be like you guys and stay at home with your babies. It's just that feeling that you get inside of you, that just knowing that you are, the best mom that you could possibly be, and that you're around your kids all the time. And I'm so grateful to have found this community and you wonderful women. So thank you.
Well, you're a good mom too. I was gonna say, don't give us all the credit.
I want to stay at home with my babies.
Well, you are. You're working towards that. That's why you're here, and that's why you're with us. And we're so blessed to have you. We're so excited to have you with our family. And
thank you.
So it's awesome. We love it. And where are you located? You're muted again, Christy.
In Kansas City, Missouri.
What time is it for you, honey?
9 a.m. Central Time. Yeah.
All right. And Lisa.
Yeah, Lisa. And welcome out, Lisa. I don't know if you can. It's her first time coming out, Lisa.
Hi.
Hi. Do you have a light or something, hon?
I'm trying all different positions.
Oh, what time is it? Let everybody know where you are and what time it is.
It is 2:15 in Sydney.
In the morning.
In the morning in Australia.
15 a.m. in Sydney, Australia. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yes, so I've just put an alarm on to wake up, but I'm just staying at Mum's house in an apartment, so trying somewhere in the light that's not going to wake up either the baby or my mum.
It's okay.
I'm pretty much doing this so I can be at home with my daughter and not work. I had to go back to work when she was like 3 months old, pretty much full-time, just because of money reasons, and I've probably been miserable ever since, hating it. So I tried the internet marketing, and I have found out there's quite a few scams out there. I think that's about it.
How old is your baby?
She's now just turned 1.
Aww, she's so. Is she walking and running around and exploring?
She's starting to take steps, although Mum's got carpet, and I don't think she likes the carpet because she won't walk here. She keeps falling over, so I think it's harder to grip or something.
Any interesting words that she's come up with?
No, she likes to play a tar game. She hands you objects going tar.
So cute. It's adorable. Well, thank you for joining us, Lisa. It's awesome having you.
And hopefully I'll have light next time.
You're good to go. We can still see you.
Yeah. I think it's great that you're on at 2 a.m. It's really cool to me. To be joining us, literally, we are literally spanning the globe here.
Christy, let's say hi really quick.
Hey there.
Hi, little one, Christy. Say hi really quick.
Say hi, Tyson.
Hi. Move the camera down so we can see him.
We have lots of noise.
Let's see his face.
Hi, cutie.
There he is. Hi, cutie.
Hi, Tyson.
Yeah.
Say hi.
I
already.
All right, thank you, Christy.
Okay, we can move on. I think next up is Lucie.
Sorry, ladies, I got a bit distracted. Hiya. I'm Lucie. I'm in the UK. It's 3:20 in the afternoon here. Can you all hear me all right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. I want to do this just because I want my freedom to be able to do what I want, when I want, with who I want, and if I want. And I've got 3 boys. Actually, here comes one of my babies now. He's not going to sit on my knee, you. No, he's not coming to sit on my knee. He's coming to say, "This is my baby."
Hello.
Say hello. This is my baby, Michael.
Oh, Michael.
I'm not putting this one on my knee. He's bigger than me. I've got 3 boys. Michael's 15. Liam is 20 and Lewis is 23. And I said it before and I'll say it again, ladies. It goes really quick. So if you're thinking about doing something to change your life, do it now because it goes so quick. It really does.
Yeah.
Flies by.
Wow. Thank
Yeah.
you. It's awesome. I love it. Hi, nice to meet you.
Hey. Next up is Miriam. Miriam. Hey, hon.
You're muted, baby.
Yeah.
Yep. Nope, still muted.
Say something, hon.
Oh,
There
There we go.
oh, yay!
All right.
So good
Okay.
morning. How's everyone? Well, good morning for me.
Say hello. Where are you from? How old are your kids?
Well, I'm living in Orlando right now, and I have a 3-year-old girl. Her name is Jasmine, and she's not with me today. Right now, she's with my mom at the time, so I would have loved for her to be here right now, but next time.
Yeah.
And why are you doing this?
I am doing this for the freedom, really, to be able to spend more time with her, to be able to, I don't want her in daycare anymore. She still has daycare part-time, but I want to pull her out completely and just be able to raise her myself and have that freedom to be with her anytime I want.
Love it.
Love it.
And I'm
Awesome.
glad you're here with us.
Yes.
Yay. Okay, we're going to go on over to Tamara.
Hey ladies, how are you today?
Hey,
Can you hear me?
I can totally hear you.
Awesome.
Good.
I got your message on my phone. I was just kind of being a lazy POS this morning, not getting up. My husband was showering, and I started getting the messages saying, "Hey, Mum-Preneurs, we're about to start." Like, this is great. Excuse to get out of bed. Fine. So I made it here. I'm doing this because I wanted to be a good example for my kids of what is possible, and I want to, yes, I want my freedom and everything, but I really want to be the person that somebody says, you know, I believed in myself because I watched what you were doing, and I knew I could do it too. So that's what does it for me. I have to step away for a second because I have to go salt my husband's eggs, and that sounds really kinky, but it's not. I'm actually cooking breakfast, and I will be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Tamara.
Yeah.
Val, did you want to kick off the topic, and then I will pass it along from there? All right, Val?
Yes, yeah, if you could remind my fuzzy brain what the exact topic, the title of our topic.
It's the power of believing in yourself, in your potential.
Yes,
I figured we would go first with you. This way you can hop out if you need to.
Thank you. The power of believing in yourself. I mean, there's just so much that we can talk about this. And you know what's interesting is I've been doing some soul searching. Is like, you know, whenever I get sick or I have injuries or whatever, I've been thinking about this. Why does this happen? And when I do get sick, because a lot of times I can't do much, I dig into my personal development. And I was spending quite some time lying and listening to audios and that sort of thing. And you know, the thing that came to me is that always I come back home to remembering and realization that, who I am and who we all really are, that we are all these incredible beings. I'm going to get a little esoteric on you here, but beings of light and energy, and it's who we really are. We are all love. And as moms, I know you can all feel that. We are all love, we are all intelligence, we are all compassion, we are all wisdom, we're actually all abundance. It's actually already there. Many of us, I know for me, I set massive intentions to find something that would really work for me. But and seeing myself, seeing the life that I wanted to live. Like some of you may be starting to allow yourself to do that right now. And as a result of that, I literally attracted myself the actions to take, what specific things I was doing, even if it was looking up something on the internet, having the right time at the right place, to stumble across this in this community and everything that we do. But if the only way I could have done that is if on some level I believed in myself and believed that things were possible for me, that I wasn't just going to buy into that was my life, that I could thrive, right? Thrive, not just survive, but it's really coming home. I come home to this reality of who we all really are. We're all connected, we're energetically connected, if you want to say spiritually connected, whatever you want to believe. I believe, and I'm going to start to speak out as this, is have the courage to speak out as this, because I know there's some that might not quite get it or understand it, or might seem off for maybe some of the stuff that you know, but we really are all this incredible, powerful, united energy, spirit. We are all unique, are unique emanations of all that. We all have our own uniqueness, but we are all connected, and we're all connected to this incredible love essence of the universe, whatever you want to call it. You want to call it God, you want to call it whatever you want to call it. And that's who we all are. That's who we all really are. That's the truth. And anything else that I found that I was buying into, or that you might be buying into, are just negative thoughts that are floating out there in the universe, in space, that I used to buy into. I used to believe were me. I used to believe were my personality. And any time that I find myself I get sick, it's because I've forgotten. I've not allowed myself the time as a mom to get up early and make sure I do my mindset to reground myself and get connected into that, and into realizing that's who we all are, and anything is possible. All your dreams are possible. It's in fact they're already ours. It's just a matter of getting out of our own way and listening to our own instincts as to what actions to take. We have within our system, we got steps, whatever, that you do and stuff, and then things just sort of happen if you allow yourself to do them. It's pretty simple. But just in everything, and for me, that's what this is all about, is remembering the wonderful and the beauty of who we are, who we all are. Every single one of you. Nobody's broken. There are no broken people. There's nothing, we'd say, what is it? There are no broken, nobody's broken. Nobody's inherently broken. You may have just bought into it for a little bit. And that's me. I gotta sign out a little bit. I gotta get off. But I will be here in the background. Look.
You're awesome, Val. Thank you so much. And you're my super mom, as I like to call you, because you've to raise two twins on your own by yourself with no help, in my eyes, is phenomenal. And I have been able to spend so much time with Val, and she truly is a very grounded individual. She really knows how to bring about in people and encourage them to be themselves and believe in themselves. And she just loves everyone for who they are in life. And to be able to have that individual time with her and the twins at every event, for me, has been an amazing experience, and I'm so blessed to have her around. So I love you, Val, and thank you for everything you do for us on a daily basis, and for believing in all of us and increasing our potential in ourselves every day. So thank you, honey. Love you. And Agnes, are you able to come out, love? Okay. Joan, are you able to come out, hon?
Yes. That was what Val said was really that really like summed it up for me too. because that's where it all starts, is when when you get out of your comfort zone, or when you try something different, or when you try and chase after your dreams. That's the first initial thing about it all, is the belief. And that's the first step, is when you take the plunge, take the leap of faith, you are believing in yourself. Sorry, this is my 6-year-old trying to get in the camera.
It is awesome that you're saying comfort zone and he's hanging upside down in the lens. So that is phenomenal, and I give brownie points. That's great. I love it. Thanks, little dude.
And the part of believing in yourself, I think that you do have to find it within you. It comes from inside. So when you're not finding the belief in yourself, when you're not finding the belief in your physical reality, then that's when you have to, like Val said, kind of step back and look within yourself and look for that power that you have, because we all have it. We all just have to reconnect with it. We all forget. And I think CJ, I think you mentioned this before, is, after the kids, you kind of just forget. You've forgotten who you are, really. And then you have to reconnect, and that's when the believing comes in. That's when the faith starts building up again. For me, it was, I had the same experience with DCJ. After the kids, I kind of just lost myself, and then you had to reconnect and start believing in yourself again. And we are women. As women, I think we are extremely powerful. We have the ability to have these little kids, and it's a miracle how that happened. So just knowing that and believing in that, starting your belief there, it's incredible. And and we all have that power to believe in ourselves, and that we can do insane things to our lives. So back to you, CJ.
Those are amazing points. And yes, many women do. We forget the powers that we have as women and the blessings that we bring into this world. If it was not for our amazing belief in ourselves and the potentials as women and ladies, we would not bring these amazing little gifts into this world.
Absolutely.
Christy, are you ready?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Oh, there she is.
I have to unmute myself. I always forget.
You're good. I can hear you.
Hi. Okay. Yes. It does go back to believing in yourself. I read a post the other day, and someone was saying how they've been able to take the summer and spend time to work on themselves, and it is about, business and, being able to work from home, but it is more about working on yourself. I've been going through this women's boot camp for the last couple weeks, and I've been digging into my past and trying to heal from a couple of things in my past in order to move into the present. And one of those things is believing in myself, that I have the strength to be in business for myself and be a mom and do all of these things and have all these superpowers, like a superwoman and a supermom. And just one of those things is believing in myself and having the support there. When you don't have that support there, it's so hard. Because emotions.
Are audios that you like to listen to keep your belief up?
Oh gosh, I actually, when I'm in my car, I listen to Joel Osteen. Yes, he is such a powerful speaker. He just tells so many stories that you can just somehow relate to. And then before I go to bed, I listen to Louise Hayes and her affirmations, and about just loving your body and your mind, and she's just able to help me relax before I go to sleep. And then when I wake up in the morning, I try to pick out a inner circle to listen to. I like the Power Couple, Cassandra Lee. She's just, her energy exudes through the microphone, and that's like when I get up in the morning, I get up, I wake up, even if I have a bad dream, I wake up and I have all these negative thoughts, either if it's from a bad dream or from what how I went to bed or something. But so staying plugged in is so, so, so important, because your inner thoughts are so powerful. And, just to, like I said before, being in a community like this, just plugging in is going to change my entire day. I'm just going to go out into the world, and I feel like I can just conquer this day with, just the inner belief that I'm a super mom and a super woman.
Wow, that's awesome. Thank you. Those are all three amazing areas to go to obtain your daily power and potential. So thank you so much for sharing that with us, Christy.
Thank you.
And Lisa?
Hi. I don't really know where to start, so I'm just going to jump into it.
Go ahead.
I don't know, it's very new, everything to me. So I think I'm starting to believe in myself. Last week I just left my partner. That's why I'm at my mum's house. Because when I was there, he was such negative, and I was trying to not be negative. In other words, that was just making it more toxic. But since being at mum's, I can work until I want, when I want. So I've been smashing. That's why I'm annoying Valerie so much, because I'm just trying to smash everything out. I've been going to bed listening to the Inner Circle audios and doing a lot of reading. And I haven't been working, and I've got my daughter with me, and I've just noticed I've got so much more belief in me, and I'm becoming more the person I've been trying to become. I'm not, not very good.
Thank you. Thank you, Lisa, for sharing that personal moment with us. That's very powerful, and by sharing that, you'll be able to help so many women that are watching and listening, letting them know that there's someone else going through the same thing right now. So that's huge. Thank you for sharing that with us. Val, what were you going to say, hon?
No, I was just saying that's powerful. That's really, really powerful, babe.
Oh, my goodness, it's my baby.
He's a little sleepyhead here. Little sleepyhead's here with me. Yeah. Oh, what was I going to say? Oh, I forgot to say the stuff that I listened to. I just realized. I listen to a lot of Michael Bernard Beckwith, which, by the way, if you go to agapelive.com and you go and go down to the archives, click on streaming archives, and they actually have special guests. I don't know if any of you are familiar with the book The Four Agreements. They had Don Miguel Luis, the author, was on, and you can catch the replay of his speech yesterday. It was amazing. So if you go in there, go to agapelive.com, click on streaming archives, and if you're watching this late, this was on December 6th. Look for December 6th, and you can see his speech, which was just incredible. But there's replays. Oftentimes, that's what I dig into. I love that, and the inner circles. And Asking It Is Given, and Louise Hay, and all that stuff. I just want to throw another one into the mix. But yeah, little guy here. He's unfortunately, I think he's picking up what I have, but a little peanut. So let me pass on over. Who is next?
I miss your boys. Oh, I just want to hug him right now. Oh, he looked for a second.
Okay, he's sliding down. I was being shy. Okay, how's it, Lucy?
Mama.
Lucy, I can't hear you. There you go.
Ah, there you go. So I wouldn't unmute. Sorry, ladies. Oh, Val, I just took a screenshot of that. You just looked the epitome of beauty with that boy sleeping in your arms then. I had to take a shot. I had to. It's gorgeous. Yeah, belief in myself and the power, my potential. I think the problem with a lot of us, no, all of us, is that we all face some serious issues going through life. It's part of life. It's inevitable. And as you know, ladies, I believe that each and everything is a lesson to be learned from. But what a lot of people I've noticed don't realise is that the hard times and the trials that we face, they are actually our source of power. They're not the things that knock us back and bring us down. They are where we find our strength and our power. You can't see the light without the dark. You don't have these lessons and these maybe obstacles in your way. You don't grow. So yeah, it's difficult, but you need to find the gratitude for these.
Yep.
You do, because that's where we grow from. And when I'm feeling, it's like today I've had a bit of a stressful day, as some of you already know, and it has got me a little bit frustrated, to be fair. But I actually went through some of the messages you sent me quite a while back now, Val, and read through them again when I was struggling with something business-wise. And remembered that I did overcome it, and I did come through it, and then I remember some of the things that I've been through in my time. The darkest days that I could, and I wouldn't wish them on anybody else. But I look back at them now, and that's where I find my strength. That is where my power is, and I know when I recall these things and I remember these things that the power I hold inside is something larger than I could ever put into words. And it's the same for every single one of you, every one of you. And the more you watch and listen to these ladies on this panel and hear some of the incredible stories that these women have gone through and come out the other side, the more you will understand what I mean by that. It's some of you ladies, your stories are just phenomenal, phenomenal stories. That's where the strength lies, darlings. That's where you find it. That's where you find it. You need to go back and look at what you have survived. Look in the mirror, look into your own eyes, and imagine what you'd say to somebody else who's gone through what you've gone through. That's where it is. Oh, I want to read you a quick poem,
Please.
which I found, which I thought was quite sweet.
Yes.
This one's called Apply Within. I actually posted it earlier today. It's Apply Within, and it's by Susie Catham, I think. It goes, "You once told me that you wanted to find yourself in the world, and I told you to first apply within, to discover the world within you. You once told me that you wanted to save the world from all its wars, and I told you to first save yourself from the world and all the wars that you put yourself through." Now, how simple is that?
That is so simple. Lucy, could you please copy and paste that?
Yeah, I will. I'll put it in now. But that actually hit me this morning because I was doing a little bit of prep for today, and I came up with all sorts of stuff, really deep, meaningful, but that was so simple and so easy for everyone to understand. That everything starts within, and that's the only place you will find your power, your strength, and your potential. No one else can give it to you.
Yep.
No one else is going to direct you to find it. So when you're feeling weak, ladies, just look back at what you've already achieved.
Wow.
And another, ask people that know you what they've learned from you. Because you'll be gobsmacked at the wisdom and the strength that you've given to others. You won't even realise it until you ask. Do it. Do it. I'm going to challenge every one of you to do it today. Ask somebody close to you to think deep what they've learned from you that they're going to carry through for the rest of their lives. And I bet every single one of you will get an answer that you would not have expected.
Wow.
Guaranteed.
Great advice. I love that. Thank you.
Do it. It's incredible.
You're so
What is
powerful.
it? Just ask. Just say, what have I supplied or given in your life?
What have I learned from you?
What have I contributed to your strength and your wisdom of living in the world and life?
Okay.
That'll do it, because that'll get the cogs going. And somebody will maybe have to think about it. But once they thought about it and put it into words, I can look at every single person I've ever met, whether it be close friends, family, whether it be somebody that perhaps I didn't have a very good relationship with, and I can find something, at least one thing, probably more, with every single encounter I ever had that taught me something I gained some sort of wisdom or strength from. Every single one.
Good advice. Thank you so much. So, all the listeners and viewers, we know you're out there. We know we can see you watching us, and we can see you. So please take that advice from Lucie today and explore what you've given to other people's lives out there. And like Lucie said, you'll be amazed at what you can give and what you have given without even realizing it. So thank you so much, Lucie, for bringing that out to everyone.
CJ, why don't you come in with your thoughts on this real quick?
Actually, I have Miriam ready to go.
I will.
I was going to go last today.
Okay, sounds good. And maybe check the chat and see if we got
I
folks.
have been. No one's chatting. That's why I've been encouraging and saying that we're here. We know you're there. So. Miriam.
Hi. Well, I truly, absolutely agree with Lucie on this because, well, to make a small bit of, a very small bit of a comparison, you know, I overcame a lot of obstacles in my past. I too went through a dark situation. You know, left an abusive relationship, and it was a pretty dark time in my life. But somehow, you know, I just found some strength within, mainly because of my daughter. You know, my biggest why. I felt that it was absolutely important to find a life, to a life of happiness, you know, that I can give to her. I couldn't show myself to be weak for her because just to be that example. Uh, I, I'm sorry, I'm just a little bit nervous.
No, you're fine. You're doing awesome.
You're doing great, Marion. You're doing great.
Well, one of the things that I found very difficult to do was forgiveness, and and here's why I bring this up because I was listening to an audio from Wayne Dyer, and he was talking about the power of love and the power of your potential, and so in some way they both kind of resonate with each other because when you think about it, when you're in a place of love, when you're in a place of strength, you have that ability to forgive, and it doesn't hold you back from tapping into your potential and just being who you are, being who you're meant to be, and overcoming challenges. So when you're in a place of unforgiveness and anger and resentment, you kind of fall weak. He did an experiment of kinesiology where someone was standing and their arms were out and he held his hands over their arms and they said, think of love, think of abundance. And his arms were strong. So he just, you know, pressed it down, his arms were strong, and then he said, now think of resentment, think of getting back at that person, think of the worst thing you could think possible. As he's pressing his hands on his arm, it kind of like starts to move. So, and you know, it has an effect on our bodies, it has an effect on our minds, those negative thoughts. This is something that I learned during my dark time because uh, I, I honestly felt a lot of anger, a lot of hurt, a lot of resentment. It wasn't getting me anywhere. And I had to find a way to forgive, find a way to just love and just be in a moment of peace and positivity. To be honest, these audios did help me, especially listening to Wayne Dyer in my case. I was able to forgive and overcome that, and also just just feel my potential. I don't feel unworthy. I feel love, and uh, I just feel that with that, it has helped me to grow. It has helped me to shine my light towards other people, and you know, it's like Lucie said, you'll be godsmacked if you know someone comes back to you and says, "Wow, you've inspired me," and whatnot. And surprisingly, I have inspired some people. So I mean, I haven't even noticed. I wasn't even trying, but I'm really grateful though that I have to honestly say I'm really grateful for the hard times because it has shaped my heart to where I want it to be, and I hope to be of inspiration to other women as well.
You already are, believe it or not. You're
Oh,
here. You already are. Is there any particular audio or book or passage that you found inspiring for you, Miriam?
Yes, actually, I was reading this book, Ask and It Is Given,
Okay.
from I think it's Abraham Hicks,
yeah.
and
Yes.
I love that book. I mean, I've actually only read half of it. I'm still in the process of finishing it, but it's so far very powerful because you ask and it's given. You just, you know, our thoughts are very powerful. They attract to us what it is we're thinking. So, you know, not for a single second think any negative thoughts. Think only positive and just kind of transform the situation. Any negative situation going on, you know, transform it. Even the simplest little thing. I could be driving, and you know, there's rough people all around me, and difficult people, you know, the kind of road rage that goes on around. And I just, you know, in my moment of peace, and I just try to remind myself, okay, you know, everything's okay, and just transform your thoughts to positivity. So that book so far, I truly enjoy. And honestly, I YouTube Wayne Dyer, I YouTube Abraham Hicks, Law of Attraction, anything that is positive that can change my mindset and keep it positive.
Good. Miriam, could you do us a huge favor and just add the book and those two YouTubes that you Google or search in the comments for our viewers, please, so that they can reference back to that for you?
Of course, yes.
And
yes.
thank you for sharing that amazing story and being so open with us today. Thank you, Miriam. You're so powerful.
Thank
And
you.
I personally know what you have gone through, and you are a powerful, powerful woman, Miriam. You're a powerful manifester, and just, you know, her presence here. You guys don't know. You'll hear the full story another time, but yeah, just know Miriam is someone quite amazing.
Wow.
All of us, Lisa, you being here. I mean, just, you know, there's so many. You don't know. Sometimes you don't know the story behind what someone is going through, but yeah, absolutely amazing woman you have here.
And that's the other thing, too, is this panel is, we really, ladies, we don't give ourselves enough credit. We truly help each other out without even realizing it. I mean, each and every one of us, yes, we meet via video, but until we hear each other speak, we really do not understand the power that we have when we share our stories and when we talk to each other, and how many people we help.
Yeah.
It's not just us, but it's everyone out there that's watching us today, and everyone out there we're going to share this link with for the next 7 days as it goes through the replay. So please, each and every one of you need to be very proud of yourselves and understand how powerful you are and how many lives you're going to change.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And Lisa, you're there. You're going to be our inspiration, honey. We love you, Lisa.
Yeah.
Thank you.
When we got here.
Agnes is ready.
Oh,
I see her there with her little one. Yeah, we're jumping out of order because she disappeared.
Hi guys, I'm so happy to be here. You know, it's really like a therapy for me. You are all of you. You know, you are my healers emotionally, and I just have these positive vibes and positive vibes and really. That's the biggest help. So I so agree with everybody, you know, and what Lucie just said, you know, it's like a huge aha moment for me to looking back, you know, what we are accomplished in our life, you know, in the past. And it just came a memory like a long time ago. If you believe in the law of attraction, you know, then you wish really something deep down in your soul with all your fiber. And I remember, you know, when my best friend told me, you know, I always wanted to live here, close to the ocean, close to the beautiful weather, and be always in summer. And I remember this particular day. It was a very, very cold winter time in Hungary, and we were watching Baywatch with my father. And I remember I was sitting on the couch, and I told him that just watch me. I'm going to live there one day. I know Baywatch was recorded in California, but I live here in Florida. The weather is beautiful. I have my ocean. I have my summer. So I'm so happy I can avoid winter. And the other thing, you know, when we really have the power to believe in ourselves, you know, even though we have so many negative people and mayors and what they telling us, you know, is, I'm talking about myself, telling me that I am what I am not capable of. And it's really, I try to not to listen them and block them, but you know, deep down they put a doubt in me. Like I had a couple of days ago, and I started to questioning myself, and that's when I have my tools. I'm reaching out here to you girls or the group, and I just feel the love. And you are reassuring me, yes, we can do it together. We are a team. We are helping to each other, and this is the biggest and best blessings, then we are here, and we can do it together. And if it's, even if just one people listen us, and we can change their life, we were good. We did something very good for today. That's it.
Love it, love it, love it, Agnes.
I'm sorry, guys, but it's a little bit hard.
Speechless.
Oh yeah, because, it's really hard to focus. Look at that.
Hey, the life of a mummypreneur.
Awesome.
Guys, all of you, most of you, you have boys. So he's 3 years old. He is sick, but he's full with energy.
That was great. Thank you, Agnes. I love it. Thank you for the information and sharing that personal story with us. Very powerful. Thank you.
I love that. I love that whole. I love it's so powerful about the Baywatch thing.
Yes.
See, we did the same thing, Agnes. Okay, I guess if I can pull myself on camera here for a little bit. Here for just a sec. Kind of sliding down the couch here with my little guy here. Let's see, but my goodness, up in Canada. Oh my goodness, 40 below. Wind chill factor 60 below. Seriously, 60 freaking below zero outside. And I am telling you, if you're outside for more than, I don't know, 5 minutes, you're risking frostbite, you're risking your eyelashes falling off. I mean, seriously, that freaking cold. And I would I had the fortune of being taken to Hawaii in the middle of the winter as a child and realizing people live differently. Not everybody lives in the snow. It doesn't have to be in the snow. You can live where it's like summer all the time. And I made the same determination, Agnes. I said, just watch me. It's exactly what I did, and I live in California. So I'm with you, sister. I love it. I love it.
And we have Tamara left. She's
Tamara. There you go.
Ready?
Yes, I'm here. And yeah, just we're safe. I actually had peppermint tea this morning instead of coffee, so we're good. So we're good. So for me, the whole self-belief thing. I mean, I resonate so much with your stories, ladies, that you've been through abusive relationships or you're just getting out of one. Actually, Miriam, my story centers around where you live in Orlando, where I was finally able to escape my abusive partner. So, and my daughter was 3 at the time, so, when you were talking, my eyes were just kind of glued to the screen, oh my gosh, it's me again. So, I'm just so happy that you ladies were able to look inside yourself and find the courage to leave. I know that's the hardest part of being in that situation, and nobody really understands it like the people that have gone through it. So I'm just so happy that you were able to step out, and I'm really grateful to have you here on the panel today. And so if we're looking inside yourself for the belief in yourself, which is particularly difficult if you're living with somebody who is constantly telling you, you can't do this, you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, all of these awful things being thrown at your brain every day until you start to believe them yourself. What happened for me was that I was combating those negative things with a belief that was instilled in me when I was very small, that my family really did care about me, because my abuser was telling me, I'm going to tell your parents what you're doing, and he was making me do really awful things. So it was I was not living a good life, I was not making good choices, and he had that power over me, threatening to call my parents and call my my ex-in-laws to say, you know, this is what she's doing, come take her daughter away, or, you know, whatever, throw her in the hospital, you know, all these terrible things that I was imagining that was going to happen if I didn't do exactly what he said all the time. And at the same time, I felt like my family, they were my only lifeline. Where, you know, I had gotten to think one day that, you know, back when I was growing up with my family, and I had this thyroid disease that, you know, it was always sending me to the doctor, and you know, like my meds always had to be changed and everything. And watching how my mom would take me to the doctor, she would sit there and hold me while I got my blood drawn. I didn't like needles, and you know, she was there taking care of me. She was there in the hospital when I got a kidney stone. She was there when I was at my very worst and like crying and, you know, having suicidal thoughts and everything. And thinking back to that, it just occurred to me, you know, they wouldn't do that for me just for no reason. They have to care somewhat about me to make the effort to keep me alive this long. I was not projected to live very long when I was born, just because of the illness that I had. And
wow, thank you for sharing that.
You're very welcome. Having that belief from my family and having the proof that they loved me for all the effort and all the trouble they took to keep me alive, that's what gave me the courage to reach out and make that phone call to say, come help me. And I still get a little bit teary.
Tamara, wow. Thank you so much, Tamara.
So I'm really happy that you guys also had the courage to leave, because it takes so much. And what I look at now for my strength is like Lucie was saying, looking back on the things that you have survived. You know, I still have scars. I still have things that like the physical proof of what I've been through is there. And when I look at those now, I'm able to say, that happened and I'm still here. And not only that, but I'm doing things that I never would have imagined myself doing just a mere 5 years ago. So anything's possible. You guys are awesome.
No, you're awesome. Thank you. Thank you for opening up and being transparent for us today. We appreciate that. Thank you, Tamara. You're so powerful. Thank you.
You just inspired a whole bunch of people.
Oh, she has no idea what she just did. I mean, you...
I'm still
wow.
I'm just wiping my eyes and making my face okay.
No, you're perfectly fine. I mean, there are many of us that we've had to turn off our cameras because of moments that we need to collect ourselves, and that's... you're human, and that's why we're here. Wow, how to follow up and finish this one out. Ladies, thank you. I cannot thank each and every one of you for telling us all about personal moments and strengths and how you've all overcome them and sharing that with so many people today. And I'm beyond blessed to be part of this amazing family. So thank you so much, each and every one of you. For me, it's something that I found a strength as being an only child, living in the mountains of New York State on 32 acres and having no neighbors, no siblings, not a lot of friends because I was that weirdo in the classroom that nobody liked to speak with, to find that confidence within myself, to do as I want when I want. And that helped out a lot in 2007 for me. We had lost our house to foreclosure, and both of our cars at the time had car payments. And I can remember the day that the repo company came with 2 tow trucks, and I had to hand over the keys and watch both cars be towed away, and I had absolutely no control over it. And at the time, my oldest was the only child that I had, and he was 13 months old as he sat in my arms. And for him, he didn't understand, and he was just sitting there waving bye-bye cars, because that's where 13-month-old cars are going down the road on a tow truck. Mom, that's a really cool vehicle. Where is it taking my car? Like, it was a joke to him, and for me, my whole life had gone. Within 1 month, we had lost our house and both of our cars. It was the month of October of 2007. I don't have anything to hide, so it gave me a lot of viewpoints, and it helped me understand materialistic items. That materialistic really is just that. It's materialistic. That the most important thing in life is that you can breathe, you can speak, and you can express yourselves. And by being able to do that and sharing what you have and where you've been, how you have survived it, and that you are you because of those experiences, is why each and every one of us are here today, ladies. And you were all given an audio, a book, for a reason at that moment. You were all given a person at that moment for that reason. And you need to, each of you, remember those, and you need to share those. And we are giving each other this panel every single week to help so many women that look up to us. And it's just one of those things that we all miss every week, that we're here, and without us, lives are not going to be changed. I mean, we're living proof. We're here to show that strength is within each and every one of us. And just because you're having a terrible moment at that time doesn't mean that your life is over with. That's just giving you the next block to step on, the next tree to climb, the next bridge to cross, the next plane ticket to buy and go somewhere with. Just keep looking at the positive ends, because those are all negative, and they're there to try to get you to come down. And the people are going to sit there and say, oh, we told you. I told you it wasn't going to work. I told you this. I told you that. It's going to happen. But you need to look at them and say, yes, I will. Yes, I can. And yes, I will survive. Because we are all survivors, and we are all women. And it falls back on with Joan, what Joan said, that we're amazing. Our bodies go through such a transformation. I mean, Val carried 2 babies out of this entire panel, and look at her. She's wonderful. She's beautiful. And it's just, we take for granted with the transformation that we go through and the power that we have as women. You tell me, I can't. I don't know. I'm astonished by this panel today, and how each of us are all running our own businesses, and we have children climbing on us. And I mean, Agnes had her son climbing over her computer monitor, and she just kept talking. We find ways, and we just go with it, and we don't find an excuse. We find the path as to why it was there and why it happens, and we cherish it, and we move on. And that's why we are who we are. And grab that, women. Go with it. Thank you.
Love it, CJ. Love it, love it, love it.
Tamara, please share that. That's awesome. Please come on and share that.
Where are you, Tamara?
Tamara.
Come on up, babe.
Okay.
Share it. Go ahead.
So,
You want to put your camera on? Yeah. Okay.
yeah, there's this quote that I found by Neil Patel that I shared the other day on my Facebook wall, and it just says, "We're all faced with a series of great opportunities disguised as impossible situations."
I love that.
And I like that. I like that one. And there's also one by Margaret Thatcher that really has kept me going through a lot of awful things, obviously. And it's that you can always do something. You're never completely helpless. You can always do something. And I've always just kind of looked up to her and thought she was pretty cool. So that's helped me through a lot of things when I'm feeling stuck, and when I'm feeling like, oh gosh, this is, what am I going to do? And I get stressed out, and I just have to take a breath, and I can do something. What can I do? So
I love it. You put that into our chat as well?
Of course.
On the page itself?
Mm-hmm. Ladies, we're at the top of the hour. Does anybody have anything they want to hop on out with really quick before we close out?
I just want to say thank you for all the ladies today that were completely transparent today, and And I've had my moments where I've, had to turn off the camera too. So it's funny. We all have those moments, and thank you all for coming out and sharing with us today. So that's all I have to say. So grateful. Thanks, guys.
You bet.
Val, last minute words, or are we ready to close out?
I believe we are. I know I had some thought, and I think it just went poof out of my brain. If we can come back out again.
In the replay, anyone that's watching the replay, please add comments. Anything that you find helpful or useful, or moments that you've had, or stories that you would like to share. You can put those in the comments as we do check the page weekly or daily throughout the week. Yes, Miriam? Did you have something, hon?
Yeah, just a small little thing.
Sure, go right ahead.
I do feel like saying that we are all very powerful beings. We are all beautiful. We all have potential within us to just be greater than great. So every day is a new opportunity to shine our light and be this amazing, beautiful person. So I just felt like adding that in there.
I love that. That's brilliant, Miriam. Yes. Shine our light, because that's what we really are. That is what we really are. That's exactly what we really are. I love that. So hang on one second here. Yeah. And that's really it. We're here to shine our light. Bottom line, that's it. That's what we're here for, to shine our light for our kids, shine a light to people. And there's one, I remember there was just one other thing that, and if any of you ever heard of anybody here heard of the 100th monkey? Have you heard about the 100th monkey? There was an experiment that was done back in the 50s. This is a really powerful thing. There was an experiment done back in the 50s in Japan where they were on this island and they were feeding these monkeys, and they would throw them sweet potatoes and they'd throw them in the sand. And one little 18-month-old monkey decided to pick up the sweet potato and clean it before he ate it, right? Well, then some other monkeys started to do it. They started to pick up the sweet potatoes out of the sand, and they'd clean them before they ate them. Well, at a certain point, eventually, all the monkeys on the island, right, had sorted this out, and they were all picking up the sweet potatoes out of the sand and cleaning them before they ate it. Well, here's the crazy thing that happened. Some miles away, another island that had no contact with this island or the other monkeys of any kind, when all the monkeys on the first island started picking up their potatoes and cleaning them before they ate them, simultaneously on this other island, all the other monkeys started picking up their potatoes and cleaning them before they ate them. No contact. And they talk about this as the morphic field, that there's a morphic field for species and stuff, and something had entered into the morphic field. When we are all shining our light, when our vibration, whatever we do, in our space, when we are, even if we can pull ourselves out like me, lying in bed, and I'm lying there and I'm listening to audios or doing my meditation or whatever I'm doing, right, and allowing myself to get into that higher vibration of being, that literally enters the morphic field for the entire world. And if we're all doing it, you may think you're just one person. What can I do? Well, you know what? I mean, there's obviously with our kids, there's the obvious ripple effect there, but there's a more powerful ripple effect that we're all doing. And that's what I think is so powerful about what it is that we do as a business, because we are here, we're on the internet, and we're spreading message. We're spreading messages to people. We're helping people, whatever your message happens to be, we help you to teach you how to do that. And it starts with transforming your life and your finances and everything else that we're all talking about. We want to be home with our kids. But for me, there was also another piece to it deeper, that there was a message, there was something in there. If you're still watching this, if you're still here watching me right now or at the end here, that means something about you. That means you know there's something powerful about you, okay? There's no accident to any of that. And we're all here, and that we can make such a powerful difference in the world with all the positive things we can put out there. And as women, and as moms, because we have our heart, we're solidified in our kids, we have this powerful thing that we can do. We can affect the morphic field and help a lot of other people to start that process for themselves as well. So that, at a certain point, there's a tipping point, and the world can be a much different place. If we're all living from love, if we were all focusing on love, if we all, one of the things that I talked about yesterday, what Lucie, you were on it. I think you were listening to it. Is Don Miguel Luis? I'm butchering his name right now. But is saying, what if we all loved without conditions? We love our kids without conditions. We love them no matter what. If we all loved ourselves and loved everybody else, and had that energy and placed it, and we're able to communicate that to the world, and we have our finances covered well, our time is spent communicating that to the world, and that's all we had to do was be that with our kids and communicate that to the world. Imagine what our world would be. Just imagine that. That's the thing I wanted to share. And you've reminded me, because I was like, see how fuzzy brain was, and you just reminded me of all that. So Miriam, thank you so much. Tipping in the brain, but that's something that I wanted to share that I've been like digging into in the last few days while I've been lying here. Whoops, a little peanut city hands flipping up here. But yeah, he's all squiggling around, curling around here. So that's my thought. Anything else? Anybody else want to hop out? Anything else? We're all good.
Everyone's good.
Everybody's good. Thank you, CJ, so much for taking day on all this. You rock.
I had an amazing mentor, Val. I couldn't have done it without you.
You know what? But now any one of you we could all do this. So big hugs to everybody, and we will see you all next week. And if you want to click the button below, you can connect with us. I think our join link is like, if you want to just check in on these, like $7. Seriously, guys, if you want to see what the heck we're up to. But see you all next week, and see you all on the other side.